Next up at UFC 267, we have Damir Ismagulov versus Magomed Mustafaev. Damir Ismagulov, 23-1, 5-0 in his last 5, coming off 4 straight decisions. This guy is a decision machine. Magomed Mustafaev, 3-2 in his last 5, 14-4 overall, and he is coming off of a split decision loss to boxing phenom, striking phenom, Brad Riddell 2 years ago. Damir came back after a 2-year layoff and looked great in a win against Rafael Alves. He's very good everywhere with the cardio to back it up. He's a smart fighter. He makes adjustments throughout the fight. He uses his length and his range for his striking and then works in takedowns almost at will. While he is very dominant, he is not a finisher. This guy is an absolute decision machine. Magomed, he's a good wrestler as well. He has solid hands and power. He's very comfortable striking. And as we've seen in a lot of his fights, he'll strike when he should grapple. He's almost too comfortable. He's so comfortable striking, he mixes in spinning attacks when they're completely unnecessary. He doesn't always go to wrestling when he should, but he is capable enough on his feet that he doesn't always need to. He's not a disaster on his feet, right? He's okay and he's comfortable, which is good and it bodes well, but you got to stick to what you're good at times. I mentioned he's coming off to that loss to Brad Riddell. If you watch that fight, you can basically see in his head when he realized I am not going to win a striking match here and just immediately started wrestling. He had 8 takedowns in that fight. 8 takedowns in that fight. His takedown defense, on the other hand, is just okay. And if you back up a few years to his fight against Kevin Lee, he gave up 7 takedowns. So he's sort of kill or be killed in the wrestling. You can take him down and he can take you down. I think this is pretty one-sided for Damir, especially when you factor in Magomed's takedown defense. But Magomed's got power. He's willing to strike. So he at least has an opportunity to win this fight. What do you think?
Yeah, I honestly see this as more of a pick-em fight, honestly, because both these guys can wrestle, but both these guys love striking, man. These are wrestlers that love to strike. Damir will get into wild fights and he'll throw some wild stuff. You saw Magomedov or Mustafaev beat Rafael Fiziev, who's like the darling of everyone out, one of the, like a ridiculous kickboxer, hit him with like a spinning wheel kick or something and knocked him out or something like that. So I think there's going to be a ton of kicks. I honestly think that this, out of all, I mean, it's a great card from top to bottom. I think this fight is going to be the fight of the night. I think these are 2 wrestlers that like to strike. We'll get in a striking matching. There's going to be a lot of spinning stuff. There's going to be a lot of kicks, a lot of high kicks. I think something wild's going to happen in this fight. So I could see this as more of a coin toss. The way I see the fight going, if it is a wrestling match, I think Damir will win. I think he can get him on the ground, control him. But I think this is going to be a wild striking match, and I think it's more of a coin toss. And so if I was a betting man, I think I would probably play that plus 210 on the other side.
Well, I would hope you're a betting man. That's literally what we do on this channel. I'm more pro Damir here. I think he will wrestle. I think he'll force that pace. He has phenomenal cardio and he'll make it happen. If he has success with the striking, then maybe he'll stick with it. But I think he'll rely on his wrestling and get that done. Now, what does concern me, I guess, in this matchup is Magomed has proven that if he's on the wrong side of some striking, he can make that adjustment and start wrestling. He doesn't have much to offer in the takedown defense department. He does have offense. And that's why it's, I think DraftKings is more accurate than the odds, right? He's almost a 3-1 favorite. But DraftKings is like, all right, you're a moderate favorite under $9,000. I like Damir here. You like Magomed. So you like Magomed even if these were pick 'em odds, or you just like him because he's an underdog?
I just like him because an underdog, because I see this as a pick 'em fight, so I'll take the odds as the underdog. But I wouldn't put him in my DraftKings lineup. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is one just like the last one, in my opinion. I think Damir at $8,700, probably decent value. You'll probably get some takedowns out of it. But if it's just a sloppy striking match, you're not going to get any points. Monkey Knife Fight, I do like the more here. These are 2, battle-heavy guys. Damir is not finishing anybody, no matter how dominant he is. 32 strikes is nothing for Magomed. If it's striking the whole time, they'll blow past it. If Damir dominates with his wrestling, he'll blow past his line. And Magomed only needs 10 around, which should happen. So I do like the more hit those lines early because they move with the money. As the money comes in, the lines move. So wewantpicks.com/MKF. They will give you a $100 deposit match. Use the free $100. Play these lines. We like the more here. You agree?
100% agree.
Okay, that was odd. Very weird choice of sound to make.